Okay, some kitty cuddles and drink of water later. I am back. And just continuing from where we left off.
Oh, that blue dye makes me so happy. It means the real Chloe is back with me.
Well, the other Chloe was also real Chloe, but the healthy, happy Chloe is back with you. Oh, my voice is so fucking rough now. Shit, sorry. Ah, mouse, no, don't run away from me too. I'm having abandonment issues. Watching this and like try to imagine being in Sam's place where your best friend is that sick. They have to ask you to kill them. Well, to assist their suicide.
Since David might be in there,
insane.
I better mosey along for a change.
Like,
it's such a warm, beautiful day. How could a killer storm just pop up tomorrow?
Like, I don't know what I would do in her situation at all. It's not one of those things that you can just know. I don't know how I would cope at all. Hopefully, me and anyone watching never has to go through that.
You won this battle, Max. You broke up my family. I salute you.
David, I didn't try to hurt you. Ever. But I won't let anybody hurt Chloe.
Too late, isn't it? You just better be damn careful with her. Don't you wander off into the dark.
David isn't any different from me when he's looking at those family photos. Those poor whales are like beached angels. What is going on here?
Beached angels? Oh god, no, my nose is all snotty now.
Ouch.
It's all just attacking me. I don't want them to split up. I want them to talk through their issues and for him to get some more help.
My butterfly sketch doesn't exist in this timeline. Like William. Max the Time Bandit strikes again. To think this all started with my vision of a tornado.
Well, Arcadia Bay was until now considered a quaint fishing tourist nook on the Oregon coast, though time forgot since the beginning of this week, in the literal eye of an environmental storm. Starting with a freak snowfall and an unexpected eclipse, dying birds and now a half-dozen beached whales, Arcadia Bay's strange weather is being studied by prominent state and national scientists, apparently including NASA. What's even more incredible than these eco-phenomena is the fact that not a single meteorologist has offered an actual theory or even a reason for this atmospheric havoc. Speaking of reading... Oops, wrong one. Okay, I'm going to have to cut most of that out. Chloe and I had a nice chat about our lives since I left and talked about dumb boys and girls and why they're trouble, especially for me. I feel like a groupie when I talk to Chloe about our life experience. She has me beat. I take pictures, she takes action. Speaking of action, we had to seriously bounce when the security showed up. How quiet could we be in a swimming pool? Plus, after leaving a trail of our Blackwell handiwork, it was so intense and exciting to get past the security guards. They had serious spotlight power, so it wasn't easy to stealth our way past, especially as we had to bail in Chloe's junker. But like I said, intense and exciting. Hella like Chloe Price. Even though my body smelled like I'd been doused in chlorine, it was so nice to crash in Chloe's room for the first time in 5 years and to wake up next to her like our old sleepovers. For some reason, it reminded me that we were going to TP one of our neighbours' houses. And we snuck out, but got chicken and ran back home, laughing all the way. I remember waking up the next day with Joyce was making one of her delicious. My brain isn't reading properly now. Joyce was making one of her delicious breakfasts downstairs, and Chloe smiled and club in the world, or at least Arcadia Bay. We were pirates, damn it. After our academic espionage last night, I felt the same way. It's just that now the stakes are much higher and much more dangerous. I even ended up in some of Rachel Amber's clothes since mine were trashed. A band tee and ripped jeans, so not me. But I haven't found my style yet. So why not have fun experimenting with a new outfit? Speaking of experiments, Chloe dared me to kiss her. So I did. She probably thought I'd wuss out. Why? That wasn't that big a deal. I thought it was cute the way she was kind of embarrassed after and said that she would tell Warren. Besides, I think Chloe sees Rachel Amber in her future. When I went down to breakfast, Joyce actually called me Rachel, which seems so wrong considering how beautiful she is and how boring I am. I guess my new outfit really is working magic. It's magic. I end up helping Joyce make some breakfast, just like when I was a kid in the sleepover. It's odd how quickly you can fall back into an old routine. So I must have set off Joyce's nostalgia mode since she busted out ye old photo album. I'm one of the few people who loves checking out old pictures. And what was that Alfred Hitchcock line about films being pieces of time? Like Mr. Jefferson said, so are photographs. I do think she wanted me to see her new husband in a better life. When David was happy or laughing with Joyce in the picture, I would say, and who is that? Plus, I'm sure it's no accident that there was a photo of Rachel wearing the exact same clothes I had on. She's truly stunning, and somehow looks more punk rock than Chloe. The truly heartbreaking image was the last photo William Price ever took, Chloe and I making pancakes in the kitchen. Joyce really misses that joyful, optimistic girl. I know she's still in there. When Chloe smiled at me this morning, I saw her. The pictures seemed to sum up everything we had as children and lost as adults, whatever being an adult means. Which was perfect cue for Chloe to bounce into the room and start shit with Joyce. This gave me the cruel cover so that I could sneak into the garage and finally unlock Madsen's extreme files. So today I found out what was in Madsen's secret files, and I admit, I expected it to be worse. I am relieved that it wasn't, so maybe I'm going to go easier on him than I should. No surprise that he had detailed files on Kate and Rachel listing their whereabouts along with surveillance pics. David isn't off my shit list yet, but he's a damn good investigator, I'll give him that. It's clear that Frank and Rachel had some kind of relationship. I don't think Chloe is going to be very happy here. She needs to start waking up. We all do. When David came home, things escalated quickly. He just looked more upset than usual and shrugged when he saw me wearing Rachel's clothes. He was so on edge. Maybe I'll never get to see that David Joyce loves so much. She and Chloe really let him have it though. That was the first time I saw them bond since we were kids. Suddenly I couldn't take it anymore either, and I kind of blew up. It was a torrent that felt awesome. I've been waiting to rip into David like that myself for a long time. I figured worst case scenario, hey, rewind power, but I wanted Joyce to know the depths of his weird paranoia. She looked so sad and angry when I told her about the photos of Rachel and Kate, not to mention the home surveillance. Joyce kicked his ass out of the house, to Chloe's glee. Despite David's evidence and the bracelet, Chloe refused to believe that Rachel was involved with Frank. This is part of Chloe that I don't like much. She gets so damn petulant if she doesn't get her way, or if she hears something she doesn't like. Serious denial. I get why, but that doesn't make dealing with it any easier. So I threw my hands up and suggested we check out Frank's RV. I knew that would piss Chloe off, and she would do anything to find out what kind of relationship he had with Rachel. But we first had to get to the damn keys to the RV, which meant going into the Two Wheels Diner and bouncing like a rewind pinball between Frank, Nathan Prescott, and Officer Berry, and fucking with all of them. I'm still dizzy thinking about how I pulled it off. Yay for Max. Sometimes I feel like I'm just cheating at life. The first thing we had to do was get Frank's scary dog out of the RV, so we had the classic cartoon give a dog a bone routine, and Cujo became Scooby-Doo just like that. Frank's RV was pretty much what I expected, drug dealer, trash chic, but it wasn't as serial killer as I feared. We ransacked the place and found that Chloe didn't want us to find. I'm sorry Chloe had to see the pictures of Rachel posing for Frank, even if she did care about him. To her, it's just another betrayal, just another loved one dumping on her. Every day she ever loved, she lost one way or another. Only I came back from the past. For what? To make Chloe's life more painful? I just wish I could use my power to go all the way back to the days when we were covered in pancake flour and life was simple. And that let's never do the time warp again. I can't even begin to explain what happened. If I think too hard about the ramifications, my brain might melt. When I try to describe it, it's as if I'm describing something that happened to someone else. Chloe was so upset that we discovered that Frank had been actually involved with... Rachel had been actually involved with Frank Bowers, and she just blew up. I can never talk to her when she's like this, and I just get so tired of having to walk on eggshells around her emotions. She still blames William for her messed up life, no matter how much she knows she's being unfair. I can't say I wouldn't be just as messed up, not that I'm not in my own way. In my room, all I could think was, I wish to go back in time and help Chloe. And suddenly I was looking at a photograph William had taken us on the day he died, and it started pulsing. It was like 3D, like I could see inside the photograph. Then I found myself actually back in the photo when I was 13 years old, back in Chloe's kitchen in the year 2008. So 13 minus 8 is 5? So she was born in 1995, which means that she's only a year younger than me, I think. Or my math is awful. Also a possibility. With Chloe and William. Right before he left to pick up Joyce last time, since my powers had somehow morphed into this new level of rewind, I decided there was no way I was going to let William die again. So I played the whole hide the keys until he had no other option but to take the bus. Oh, excuse me. I was so happy I actually saved William. I never thought about what could go wrong. I knew it was screwed up when I came out of my epic rewind and saw Victoria Chase, and now she was my friend. And I was a member of the Vortex Club. Enough saying. I knew I'd screwed up, and then I felt sick thinking about what might have changed with Chloe. I had a clue when I saw David Madsen driving the school bus. He sure didn't look so threatening anymore. I want to know how he ended up as a bus driver instead of with Joyce. I felt my heart drop when I rushed to Chloe's house. So when William opened the door, I prepared myself for the worst. I also, I was watching the footage and I noticed that there's actually like a lot of clues that she's disabled before you actually see it now. Like there's like a ramp going up to the front door and stuff. That's when Chloe rolled forward in her wheelchair, paralysed from the neck down. I didn't even know what to say, so I covered my mouth in my typical gesture of shock and stupid. But Chloe's smile was so genuine and beautiful I almost cried. I had to adjust everything without freaking out or telling Chloe that I'd actually altered time and space to save her father. But get her in a car accident so she'd never walk again. The thing is, chill Chloe, just minus all the rage. Chloe was grateful to be alive and her family watching over her. Chloe begged me to spend the night, and of course I did. I noticed how run-down parts of their home were, compared to before I saw the incredible expensive equipment that Chloe now requires, including her new garage room. Sorry, David. Even though I felt awful and disconnected, Chloe was just bubbly and excited to hang out with me again, especially since I flaked out in her pretty hardcore after her accident. Even in an alternate universe, I'm a shitty friend. Chloe's world was so new and unique to me, especially her strength and kindness and pain. She needed a pharmacy just to get through the day. I didn't feel sorry for her, I felt in awe of her attitude. This Chloe didn't blame anybody for her condition, even though she had the right. We strolled on the beach and saw the beached whales and proved something bad was happening in both realities. Then Chloe asked me to put her to sleep. The accident left her body pretty much broken. Her lungs stopped working properly and she was basically dying a slow, painful death. She also felt so guilty about her parents' sacrifice and dwindling income. She wasn't erratic or tortured about this quest, just practical, which made me feel even more terrible for putting her in this situation. I agreed to help her simply because she explained that she wanted to have a choice for the last time in her life. How could I argue with that? Especially since I kind of screwed up the entire universe by making a simple decision. And I knew I would have to go back eventually and accept the timeline that actually happened. So Chloe and I had one last movie night, watching Blade Runner, falling asleep to the sound of Vangelis, and when I woke up I put my best friend to sleep forever. After my visit to Chloe's new world, I knew it was time to go Max to the future. I'd seen the results of my temporal tampering and I got scared thinking my new power wouldn't even work anymore. It would have been cruel karma, fortunately. I was able to project myself into the photograph once again, and I undid everything I'd done. Goodbye, William, again. Hello, David, again. I've never been so glad to see Chloe in my whole life. The second I saw her blue hair and that beautiful pissed off face, I wanted to kiss her again. I couldn't even tell her where I'd been or why. It would just be one more thing to alienate Chloe from me and the world. I had to get refocused and continue our research on Rachel. Chloe had been busy with her detective work while I was in my alternate timeline. Okay, back into the actual game. Was that always like that? I do not pay enough attention.
Joyce must be so upset. Are you helping anybody, Max?
No, Max, you're just making everybody cry.
Looks like David already booked a room. Somehow I existed in this whole other reality. But I don't know what happened. The more I use my power, the more I see how little control I have over what happens. Now Max Caulfield exists in 2 or maybe 3 different realities.
I wonder
How
if those
can I have
realities
a
still exist
destiny?
after she's done here.
If these alternate lives exist, I hate the thought of William and Joyce finding Chloe like that. Thinking about all these lifelines almost makes my head hurt worse than the rewind.
Yeah. Sweetie Belle, what did you knock down? Oh, it's my panda ban.
Looks like they're back on the road to Paris. It looks like David finished his car repairs.
Surely you would have got rid of most
Maybe
of them
there's some
since he
new
knows you're
clues
on his
around.
laptop. Sorry.
I promise I'll help Miss Grant next time. If there is one.
Right. As per our discussion about the new campus surveillance system, Mr. Grant has informed me that our petition was only one avenue of protest. While we initiate the new era of Blackwell security, we must find a middle ground between safety and privacy for students.
Oh, meow, Miss Grant. Twist that knife.
Why has he been suspended?
At least he has one weird fan.
I just wanted to let you know that I think it's bullshit what happened to you, and the school has too many libtard metrosexuals who don't appreciate you or the military. I felt safe in my dorm when you were in charge, and I thought you were protecting me. I hope you come back to Blackwell and make sure we are all safe at night. I'm scared of the school. I apologise for my outburst today in your office.
That conversation.
I was upset by losing my position at Blackwell without a complete investigation of facts and based solely on the claims of untrustworthy students. There's a cancer at Blackwell, and without me it will continue to spread. Shit. I cannot remember him getting fired.
Surveillance cameras at Pan Estates? David must be working for the Prescotts too. There's more to David Madsen than meets the eye.
Joyce, I'm not good at
You should
explaining
finish
myself
this
or why
letter
the
to
way I
Joyce.
act. Why I act the way I do sometimes. I only know that nobody has ever understood me the way you do. I would never do anything to hurt you or Chloe. Taking care of my family is my number one mission. I overstepped the bounds with my surveillance and suspicion, and I am truly sorry and shamed. There are dark things happening in Arcadia Bay I never told you. You're my wife and my partner, and I know we should have no secrets. I intended to tell you everything, but I wanted more proof. Instead, a student almost committed suicide on my watch. You kicked me out of my favourite home. My favourite home? Hates me. Please let me. See, like, all he needs to do is communicate.
Oh, jeez. David is packing up wedding stuff too. Oh, that makes me sad. It was so incredible to see William again. I wish Chloe could too.
Mr. Madison, thank you for your help with Nathan. It is appreciated. Best, Sean.
And what did his dad do for David?
East.
Either Chloe stole another gun.
If David dies, it was never my intention to kill him.
Armed.
Okay. He was just being shady as fuck and completely weird. And spying on people, which is totally illegal.
Whoa,
I
that
don't
is
remember
a
what the
serious padlock
passcode
on
for
the
this was.
locker. Hey David,
Fuck.
what you hiding?
7. No, 7. 1. 1. 2? Okay, I am gonna go look at my own footage. I will be back in a moment.
Shit.
Hey guys, the audio seems to just be gone past this point. I'm really sorry about this. I'm gonna let the rest of the actual footage play. It's only missing about 5 minutes at the end, I think. Let me check that. I'm in editing mode now, with a cat right beside me. Listen to this purr whilst I check something. Yeah, no, it's literally just about 4 minutes that I've missed, and most of that's an outro. So I just want to say thank you guys for watching. I'm really sorry for this error. Again, I'm working my phone, so it's not always the most reliable. And I hope you have a good day. Okay, look after yourself. Bye. Okay, hey, welcome back. So it is... I got the first 2 right. I just forgot about the other one. I should write this stuff down, but I am the worst, so no.
Score. Back
I wonder
to
what that
Chloe
number
now.
is then.
It's amazing how much drama this living room has seen.
What the fuck?
Yo, Chloe! Are you ready yet? I have to get back to my dorm.
Are we happy?
Very happy. I hit the secret file jackpot. Kate, Nathan, and Rachel. Plus some location coordinates. David is like a one-man
Why was he
surveillance
watching me?
army. Now let's get the hell out of here before we get busted.
It's so weird. I feel like
But
our
I
lives only
absolutely
existed
have to go
like
see Kate in the hospital right now.
during the
I wanna
story
find out how she's doing.
because I don't know anything about her really outside of it. Why can't I go upstairs? Oh, okay.
This is definitely Kate's floor.
Hospitals always freak me out.
I hear you. But imagine how Kate feels. I'm so glad I get to see her again.
I hope none of those
I
coordinates
hope
are
it's not
important.
too weird for her.
No, she'll be stoked to see you. Who wouldn't be?
This be it. I'm a little nervous.
I thought you said we had to get back to your
Go in
dorm.
there and be your friend. I'll wait out here so you can chill by yourselves. I was a total dick for blowing a fuse when you answered Kate's call the other day. Good thing you ignored me. I had no idea what shit she was going through. And you saved her. Like me. I'm sorry.
Thanks, Chloe. But don't be sorry. We're all on the same team.
Team Max. Let Kate know we're gonna string Nathan up by his balls then.
Oh yes, I'm on it.
Max,
Kate.
I thought I'd never see you again.
That's so
I feel
good
so
to see.
ridiculous. I'm so sorry.
Kate, listen to me. You have nothing to be sorry about. Other people do.
it's so good to see that
You do
moment with
not
Chloe
know how
apologising.
happy I am
I'm
to
really
see
glad
you.
they included that.
You look awesome. Is it a stupid question if I ask how you're doing?
Now that you're here, I'm doing even better. I'm so grateful to you for coming up to the roof to talk me down. Max, I felt so lost and alone. When I saw how
She
much
looks a
you
little
cared, how hard you
dopey.
were trying, you made me realize I wasn't alone.
Oh, maybe she's just tired.
Thank you.
Kate, there are so many people who love you and want to help you.
I know. You should see all the letters and postcards. I gave most of the flowers to other patients here because they need them more than me. I'm keeping the balloons, though. One of the nurses gave me some pen and paper so I could do some drawings.
I love your illustrations.
They got kind of dark there for a while. But I have an idea for a new children's book about bullying. I was thinking of having some photographs in there, too.
I hope that's a subtle hint that you'll let me take the photographs for the book.
Was that subtle? You better take the pictures, Max. I'm going to be here for another day until my family comes out to
Baby.
visit.
How are they treating you?
Like they need to protect me forever. They're so upset, and I know they feel guilty even though they didn't do anything. I was surprised how many students from Blackwell wrote me. Daniel, Mr. Jefferson, even Victoria wrote me a very sweet note. And I believe she was being real.
Me too. I'm glad you believe again, Kate.
I'm working on it, Max. I just pray I can get this drawing right.
Those are nice flowers. And from Taylor? Wow, props to her.
What's that hot dog guy?
If this gets Kate through the night, so be it. I don't think get well is quite
What
apropos.
the hell is going on behind Kate's head?
That is so sweet. Even Victoria signed.
No, but seriously,
not
like, there's a
making-
drawing of a hot dog with hearts on it as
Victoria
it squeezes
Chase might be
mayonnaise,
queen
not mayonnaise,
bitch, but
mustard on it
she's
itself.
not
And that
evil.
dog guy keeps appearing. He's freaking me out.
Principal Wells knows how to step it up when he wants to.
Yeah, whatever she needs to feel better. I don't know what apropos is. Is it appropriate? I know you hate me and you should, but I only want to see you smile again. Please let me know if you need anything.
Thank you, sisters. You really
I just want
saved
to
Kate.
express my deepest wish for a speedy recovery and that Blackwell is united. Wait, I just wanted to express my deepest wish for a speedy recovery and that Blackwell is united in prayers for your return. The students and the faculty have organised a rally in your honour, and I've never seen such an outpouring of the academic and community support for a student in our history. I know my words mean very little given your circumstances,
I
but
love
it's important
Kate's
to know
happy
that we do
rainbow
care,
clock.
and if you need any assistance at all, please do not hesitate to ask. Hello, sweetie Belle. I'm giving you cuddles, but I need to play the game sometimes.
Good to see
She's like-
that Kate is still working on her book report.
Kate is so cute.
It's amazing to just sit here quiet with Kate again. I don't think I'll ever know
Okay,
how
nothing
much
interesting.
destiny I'm changing. But whoever said we only have a single fate?
they're so cute.
French is
I love the
such a
cat.
mindfuck.
But the hot dog guy is still freaking me out. Why is he everywhere?
Kate, it is so good to hang out with you again.
Max, I owe you so much. And I can tell you want to talk to me about something.
I always want to talk to you.
We missed our tea session this week.
That was so not cool. We need to plan like a tea shop tour of Portland.
Oh, yes. And you could bring Warren along, too.
Seriously, what's with that hot dog?
No boys allowed.
He really freaks me out.
You are funny, Max. And right.
Sweetie Belle, do not claw my inner thigh.
I saw Victoria's letter. How does that make you feel?
Max, I know Victoria can be not nice, but I do believe in forgiveness and redemption. I might be naive, but I feel her struggle.
Me too. I could have taken a picture of her covered in paint, but I didn't, and we had a genuine moment.
We all have our moments. Why do you think she acts so mean?
She's insecure. If you're comfortable with yourself, you don't need to act superior.
Victoria doesn't look like she has much to be insecure about.
If anybody could make Victoria see the light, it would be Kate Marsh.
No, I think
Seriously,
it will
what's
take more
with
than
that hot
Max.
dog? He really freaks me out.
I want you to know I'm this close to getting all the
Sweetie
info
Belle, do
I
not
need
claw
about
my inner
Nathan.
thigh.
Nathan Prescott has to pay for what he did. And we have to stop him from hurting anybody else.
I wish I could have gotten his ass kicked out of Blackwell.
Hey guys, the audio seems to just be gone past this point. I'm really sorry about this. I'm gonna let the rest of the actual footage play. It's only missing about 5 minutes at the end, I think. Let me check that. I'm in editing mode now with a cat right beside me. Listen to his purr whilst I check something. Yeah, no, it's literally just about 4 minutes that I've missed, and most of that's an outro. So I just want to say thank you guys for watching. I'm really sorry for this error. Again, I'm working my phone, so it's not always the most reliable. And I hope you have a good day. Okay, look after yourself. Bye.
Me too. But his dad would never let that happen. I thought I had a tough family. So what is going on with him now?
I assume he'll show up at the Vortex Club party tonight like nothing happened.
And nobody can do anything to him after what he did.
We're going to stop him. I just have to find Nathan's room number, get inside, and get the clues I need.
Max, please let me help. I can get the number and I'll text it to you, okay?
Of course, Kate. I can't do this without you.
Now it's time for Nathan to watch out for us.
I have to get back to our mission. You don't know how much it means to see you again.
I do. That's why I love you, Max. Thanks for taking care of my bunny. Tell Alice I'll see her soon.